Hello and welcome to my cooking show. And I got an assistant today. My assistant, she's helping me out in here. Let me first of all show you what all we got going on here. I got your flour mixed with breadcrumbs right here. And got your eggs beat up. Well, you can see I've added black pepper. Miss Ruth over here, she's already prepped the meat. See, she's put the Dale, this is chopped steak. She's got the Dale in here. And this seasoning right here, I'll show you some of the things it takes to make a real good, I guess they call it a dredge, do they? Yeah, a dredge. Yeah. Good dredge. Oh, look right here. That right here, just a couple of drops on the steak, and it is. I like to add a little. See, I put a little of that stuff right here, so you can see it in here. Look at right here, minced onion. All that is right here in the flour. And my girls here, girls.
Yes.
They got their heads together there. All right, I think the temperature on the grease is about right. You know what we're to do? We are to get a dry plate and set a dry plate right here. And as we do our flour and dip, I'll lay them on a dry plate. Then I carry the plate over and make it a lot better. You want to get a dry plate for me?
Yeah.
Of course, this in my egg mixture here, I've got evaporated cream, peppers, seasoning. I always like to kind of like salt. This Dale, you got to be careful when you're using Dale season. It'll run your blood pressure up. No, bring it right here. Thanks, honey. I'll set this over here. This is going to be just like a dry plate because we'll do the flour dip.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. You want to dip this in the flour? You want to go ahead
if you want me to.
Go ahead, yeah, please. Just roll that in there. Just do what you do. Like, you know what a country boy likes. See, Mama's roll that stuff all in that flour. Yeah, just pick it up and turn it right over, honey. Just pick it right. There you go. Make sure she's coated good. You know, we did that backwards, honey.
Why?
I think you're supposed to do it in the egg first.
You know, that's what the egg is for.
Try it again. Let's do it again. Just drop it right over. Hey, we're beginners, right? We're not. You're doing it good. Make sure it's all soaked real good. Yeah, you're doing good.
Now, do you want some more of this?
Swap it back over and just get some flour on it there. And I'll put it. When you get it all floured, just lay it right there on the corner of the plate. And I'm telling you, it's good having an assistant in here. I've been complaining about not having an assistant, and now I've got one.
There you go.
All right, there's the first one. Hey, don't think that's the end of it. Here we go. We got another here for you. That's all. No, I got to do your egg thing first. See, you remembered. I already forgot. Man, it's good having an assistant. And now to make sure it gets good and coated in flour, are you going to go ahead? That's all right. Let me lay another one in here for you. Yeah. Man, you can see that Dale's in there, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's looking good. Here, I'll bring the plate over to you. Okay, that is the best way of doing it right here now. I'll turn this one over. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, can you?
Well, it depends.
Who one of them cooks in, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Let me get the plate over here. Just sort of lay it right in there. Save room for one more. There you go. And that last one there. Oh, my grease is looking good. There's no smoke, and I got it just at the right temperature. Oh, you're looking good. Well, you saw me salt it a while ago, so
yes.
I don't think with that Dale's we won't need any more salt. And the black pepper, oh man, you got it there?
Yep.
Is that good? All right, lay it right there. All right, I'm going right over yonder. Thanks, honey. I'm getting right all up in here now. This is a Southern style chicken fried steak. Or if you want to call it, what else do you call this stuff besides chicken fried steak? You got all kinds of names they call the stuff, you know. There we go. Just a pan full of goodness there. Chicken fried steak, breaded steak.
Yeah, steak fried steak.
What is it?
Steak fried steak.
Steak fried steak. I never. Chicken fried steak. And
Steak fried steak.
it tastes like chicken. Okay.
Yeah, they do say that a lot.
Sweetie number 2, would you get me like a long fork? You know.
Right here. There could be one in there.
No, here. Let me get it right here. Maybe she said there'd be one in here. The reason I was trying to avoid me getting it because I got. There you go. You see one? Is that it right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take that plate out of here, honey.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Man, I got 2 honeys.
You hand me that. Right there.
Now, if my assistant would give me a moist cloth, see, so I got that dredge all up on my fingers and everything. Now, I know a lot of you folks like to throw your meat right over in the hot frying skillet and, you know, listen to it sizzle.
No.
But I want to tell you, my woman over here, she already said, hell no, you ain't going to mess my stove up again by throwing meat over in the hot boiling grease and having grease all over the house. You almost burned the damn place down. Did you say that? Well, that sounds like something my mama would say. A wife, a dictator, a ruler. This is her kitchen. I'm so grateful she lets me come in here. All right, I've already turned the heat up a little bit, but I just don't want my flour to burn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've already got baked beans. What do we call these things? NASCAR beans. I've got the onions and all the seasoning. I even got weenies cut up in the. There's weenies, fried weenies in the NASCAR beans.
Yeah.
I mean, you know why we call them NASCAR beans? Because they make natural gas, don't they? Well, if I can get my woman over here to clean all this mess up over here, you got all this here. I'm just a cook. You can't expect me to clean all this mess up here, so. You know, you wanted to be my assistant. You got to work. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, let me get out of the way. I'll be eating eggs here before you know it. Man, that woman, she can carry a load. Yeah, they're starting to show a little heat starting to show up in them. The problem is people like to stir the stuff way too much. Now, I got plenty of black pepper. I have plenty of black pepper on that was in the eggs and stuff, but and also I got a little of that hot sauce in there and several other seasonings, so I got a feeling this is going to have a lot of flavor. My daughter, she's a cook up in Washington State, and she gets concerned about me cooking stuff at too high of a temperature. And, of course, my woman over here, she don't like me frying stuff at too high of a temperature. But we used to cook in the old days on the cook stove, you know. And the way my mom would get it really hot, she would take them, well, we call them eyes. You know, back in our days, our stoves had eyes. And you had a thing called an eye lifter. And you take the eye lifter and you lift the eye off the stove. And then you could set your cast iron skillet down next to the fire. Or as they said back home, next to the floor. And then my mom would go over on the side over there of the stove. Over on the side, she had a door she could open over there. And she'd take a little old poker and start poking around in them coals. And when I say coals, I'm talking about coal, old, genuine black diamond coal. And she'd poke that coal up a bit, maybe throw a few more pieces of coal in there, and she'd have an eye off in the front over here and an eye off over here, and she'd be and down here in the oven, she'd be keeping an eye on that temperature in that oven, because one thing my daddy did not tolerate, and that was burnt biscuits or burnt cornbread. Oh, you talking about being mad now. He would not allow, my mom would put cornbread on the table that had a doughy center in it. He said, oh, that ain't good, is it, Ruth? No, you got to have your cornbread done all the way through. You know, I'm surprised I'm not seeing anybody in here. I'm live. It says I'm live, but I'm not seeing even Tom Randall. He's usually one of my supporters on the cooking show, but I think something's happened here. I'm not seeing comments. I don't.
Because of all the assistance you've had.
Do what?
Maybe it's because of all the assistance you've had.
No. I'm sure they're making comments. I'm just not seeing them. And my apologies for anybody that I'm missing out there. If you're watching my cooking show, I'm not ignoring you. Something has happened that I don't see the messages on the screen. Let me touch this thing. Oh, I'm afraid if I touch something, my show will go off. And Lord have mercy, we can't miss a show. Now you can see right off the bat, that's real good genuine beef oozing up through there. That's where the flavor's at. And after it gets a little brown on at one side right there, you know what my mama would do now, you know. You see all this grease down in here. My mama, after this stuff had cooked and she done turned it over, she'd sprinkle flour in there, more black pepper, and then she'd reach over and get the cream or milk or whatever, and she would make gravy on the steak. Yep, she always made gravy with it. And we loved it, I'm telling you. Now look at me, I'm 80 years old. For God's sakes, I'm sure some of her cooking is what's kept me alive today. And then I was blessed to have a wonderful woman like Ruth to come into my life. You realize we've been together 30 years? Yeah, 30 years. She said it seemed more like 60, but you're not counting, right?
No.
See, I put words in her mouth. She don't say mean stuff at all. Ruth is not a mean woman. Anyhow, I'm not going to mess with it. That's my problem is I start turning stuff over. I'll just turn the skillet around a little bit. And my stove is level and everything, but I like for the flavors to all come, you know, where you got a little ooze and stuff over here. I like for it to run under the meat. And, ooh, that's going to be so good. Golly, I missed seeing the comments there because you guys are what makes it interesting to seeing the comments. I'm going to have to go in and read, I guess. Golly, I wish I could see the comment. I could read on there and how to turn the comments on. Well, I'm going to try something. I'm going to touch one of these little heads down here on the screen. It might mean comment. I don't know. Let's see. There's all kinds of people in there, but it ain't what I wanted. All right, that little head didn't do it. How about this little head? No viewers to invite. Request share live video. No viewers to invite. Yes, try sharing your live video with friends or in a group bill. Well, I'm going to share a live video. Well, I still ain't seeing it. Oh man, this is sad. Oh, here's the one where it says like a pin. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's an icon where you can write messages. Oh, here's one that said look like a message. A lot of comment. That ain't it. How about this one right here? Add a description. Nope, that's not it. Oh well. Let me turn the one to see if we're beginning to get any kind of color down on the bottom of the meat. No, not yet, but I'm going to leave the rest of them alone because I know if there ain't no more color than that showing. You know, you just don't want your dreads to get burnt. And that looks good, though. Golly, I'm so sad that I can't see. Whew. turned it bright. I don't know. I can't see my comments. I don't know. I turned the bright up. Bright. That's way too bright. Anyhow. Thank you, girls, for your great help.
You're welcome. I think you're drinking your
You already took me a drink?
Yeah, you're drinking Coke.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. It's gonna be a little while before I am so disappointed about no comments. And let's see. I don't know. I don't know. But anyhow. I think I'll turn this big one over. Oh yeah, starting to get a little color. Get the one in the middle here. Oh, I'm right-handed and it's hard to do anything left-handed. To me it is. I'm really terrible. All right. We're going to let that just cook a little bit right there. Well, I'll go ahead and end this thing, put it out of its misery. I'm sorry it took so long, but I really, I hope some of you guys got to enjoy this. I couldn't tell who's in here. That just really ticks me off. All right, God bless you, and thank you very much for those that joined me today on the cooking show. This is breaded steak, and we got, like I say, we got NASCAR racing beans over there. You got your jalapeno peppers in it. You got your onions, and it's got little weenies cut up. You know, it's Polish sausage, kielbasa fried in it, and it's got all the good stuff in it. All right, with that, we'll see. God bless you, and thank you for watching.